Hello, beautiful conscious creators. Okay, so this is another episode that I'm recording with my afro, looking too good for life. Hey. I hope that you started today with nothing short of health, wealth, peace, love, and light. As we explore healing and conscious creation together in this space, I hope that you remember to be kind and patient with yourself and your thoughts. Now, song recommendation of the day, found by Ceramic with an S. Obviously, I'll always link the songs, in the description below. And also to the people who've been commenting, Mr. Burger, I saw your comment there and I was like, thank you so much. And you know, my consistent watchers, thank you very much. Thank you for your support, your consistent support and love. And Mr. Upoti, I haven't had a shout out for him, but thank you so much to everyone who has been supporting this channel. So I have said song recommendation for the day. In terms now of we've been exploring the idea of manifesting specific people. When you are manifesting a specific person, you need to understand, actually, in fact, when you are drawing anything into your life, the one thing you need to understand, and we will get deeper into it and I will do more episodes on it in order for you to grasp this concept and understand that it is not about you manipulating or trying to change the 3D. The 3D being the external world, the 3D being the physical reality that we are touching with our hands. It is about you changing yourself and your relationship to the thing that you want to attract into your life. It is about you changing yourself. It is about you changing your perspective and shifting the way in which you look at that thing. So altering the relationship between you and whatever it is that you desire. So you're not this idea of consciously creating and manifesting, so to speak, because this is the buzzword, the common word. When you are consciously creating and manifesting manifesting, you are not changing what is happening outside, what already exists in your reality. Because by observing what is already in existence, by observing what is already in existence and trying to change that using something physical, trying to change something on a physical level, it's never about the external, and more so about how you relate to it from within. So remember the example that I shared with you about the phone. Say for instance you're holding a phone in your hand, and that example that I used, it's in one of the previous episodes. I think I was wearing a blue shirt or something. The ones before this, I was exploring the idea of holding a phone in your hand, right? And I'd said okay, so for those who haven't seen that episode, actually let me just share on that. So if you're holding your phone or something that you actually do possess, whatever it is close by, when you hold it in your hand and then you put it down and then you close your eyes and imagine that thing is in your hand, the feeling of that thing being in your hand is still there, right? And that is the idea of the feeling that we are trying to get to, as if the things that we desire already exist. Now, in exploring about the idea of those things existing in our reality, based on our current reality, based on the things that currently exist in our lives, it feels uncommon to us to have or attract or manifest those things what we're not used to. So say for instance you do have a phone, right? And you understand, yes, you get the idea, the messaging around understanding what it feels like, even if it's not physically in your hand. When you explore the idea of those things that you actually don't yet possess, or the things that you desire to experience in your life that have not yet been experienced, it's sometimes difficult to grasp and reach for those things or actually attain those things because they feel unfamiliar to us. They feel as though they don't feel common in our reality, because the desires that we have at times are not things that we know in our in our physical and current reality, and not necessarily the things that we have not things that we have necessarily experienced. So it feels challenging to draw them in. So what I want to explore today is, it's not about changing the external reality in order to draw those experiences in. It's not about shifting the things that we're doing or changing the things that we're working on in order to attract our manifestations. It's about changing ourselves from within. It's about embodying the feeling of the things that we desire as if they already exist in our lives. It's about leaning into that feeling as if we already possess, or we already have that feeling that we are in the things, or we are in the reality that we desire to exist in. So I mean, I could go on and on about the things being in our reality, but I want to paint another example. I want to give you another example in order to help you understand this feeling state that you possess. So say for instance, again, we're going to use the feeling of having something in our physical presence. So like if you find a pen, right? If you find a pen and you hold it in your hand, and this pen has ink, this pen has the potential to write down everything that you want to write down, right? This ink has potential, and the output is its execution. It's the kinetic energy. So, So, like the ink, we possess the potential to put down whatever it is on paper that we desire to have. But it's about writing down the things that we actually want and not the things that we've known. Because it's about ignoring the things that we have already known and writing down the things that we desire to possess as if they've already happened. So as an example, I'm going to try to find a different way to say this. When you are journaling, or if you're someone that journals, if you're someone that writes down your goals, your dreams, your desires, when you write down those things, you don't say, I wish to have this thing. Because wishing is a state of that being away from you. Yes, wishing, it's okay. Like if you wish upon a star and you already believe that it's happened, that's fine. Because there's some part of you that wishing upon a star or praying for something, or just throwing that thing out there and you know that it's going to return tenfold. Like, okay, actually, as an example, This is how I manifested one of my scholarships. I remember I just saw a shooting star and I was like, I wish I had this specific scholarship. And immediately I felt like something out there had sent it, and I already believed that I had this thing. So in terms of wishing in that respect, that's okay. But when you are writing down the goals and the dreams that you desire to have, you are not wishing, you are stating that you already have those things. So the difference is, when I sent that, like when the shooting star flew by and I wished upon the star, a part of me, I was like 11 or something. A part of me knew that I already had that thing, and I didn't even have to think. I didn't think about it at all, and it actually came into my reality because I already knew. I had the belief in myself that it's already done, right? In a similar fashion, when we are writing down our dreams and goals, we write them down as if they have already happened. So we are changing not the external, but ourselves. Ourselves in believing that the desires that we possess are already done. It's already done. It's already happened. We already have explored those feelings within ourselves, and we don't have to chase those feelings because they exist within us, and we understand what they feel like, and we know what they feel like, so we don't have to chase after them, so we don't have to run after them, we don't have to like yearn after them, because we already know what they feel like within us. Yeah, so I'm going to end this episode there. You are not changing the external reality. You are changing yourself and how you relate to those things by believing that those things already exist in your reality. That is the highlight of this episode, and then that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you for listening all the way to the end. My name is Ura Gang, and I am your accidental therapist. Bing bong!